blue shirt guy
Mhm.
has the odd hair guy.
Mhm.
Odd hair guy's on the ground,
Yeah.
and he's pulling him up and hitting him, like throwing him to the ground.
Yes.
His whole body or just the head?
Maybe like his upper,
Okay.
his shoulders,
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. And what area of the streetcar is this at?
This is just behind the front doors of
Okay.
the streetcar on that side.
Oh, it's on. Okay.
On the, yeah.
So it's right behind the main doors, the front doors.
Just after, right
Okay.
on the
Yeah.
like right beside.
Okay.
I don't think you could get.
So it'd be on the
closer
passenger
to
side.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. And he's doing that.
Mhm.
Is anything being said?
No.
No. Where's the girl?
I don't know. She wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay. How many times do you think he does?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. And you said that you can hear it?
Yes.
Okay. So he does this.
That's why I thought he was like really, hurt badly.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't move. The other guy ran away. In the blue shirt, and he didn't move for, probably a matter of seconds, but it seemed like a long time.
Yeah.
And then, not sure, he was dragged over one lane by someone, and then a bigger guy came and dragged him onto the sidewalk.
Okay. While he's doing this fight's going on by the streetcar.
Mhm.
Is there anybody else around these two, or are they just by themselves going at it? Does anybody try and break it up? Does
No.
anybody try and intervene? Is anybody yelling, "What the heck are you doing?" Anything like that?
Not that I can. No, it was like a matter of, it was
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
quick. So
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're pretty focused on that.
Okay. And you have no idea where anybody else is at this time. Why does he stop doing that? Why does the blue shirt stop?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So he just stops on his own?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
The other guy didn't appear to really be fighting back at that point.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
mhm.
Where does blue shirt go to?
I think he ran around right beside the coffee time.
Okay. Okay.
But that's when I went over, so I wasn't really paying attention to anything.
Okay, so the blue shirt guy runs to coffee time, and then he's out of the picture.
Yeah, he was kind of beside. At some point, he was like beside the cab. So that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was him. That he was beside the cab and trying to get into the cab.
Okay. Did he get into the cab?
No, I don't think so. Not that I noticed. I went over, so
Okay.
from there I didn't really see anything else.
Did you see him hail down the cab, or did he just, was the cab there?
Yeah, he just kind of ran away, and then I was watching the guy who wasn't really moving,
Yeah.
and then he was beside the cab. So
Okay.
I think he was yelling to his buddy. That's why I thought that they were friends, because he was yelling across the street.
Okay. What was he yelling?
I think he was yelling his name, but I don't recall. I don't.
Okay. Okay.
And then the girl yelled. The girl with the backpack, I believe, was yelling, "Call the cops."
Okay. Okay. So the guy in the navy blue shirt, he takes off towards coffee time.
Mhm.
What does is it, I'm not sure of the whole scenario where it is, but does he have to run away from the streetcar? Does he run in the front of the streetcar to get to the coffee time?
No, it's on the same side.
It's on the same side. So is it at the front or the back of the streetcar?
It was right beside the
Right,
street.
right beside it? Okay, so he just goes over there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then he tries to get into a cab.
Mhm.
Do you see what he does after that?
No.
Okay. Now, you said that he calls over to his friend.
Mhm.
What is his friend doing at this time?
On the other side of the street.
Okay, what's he doing?
He appeared to be very terrified, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Was there anybody around him?
No, not at that time.
No, so he's standing on the other side of the street by himself?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then you mentioned that, was there anything else said after that?
No,
Okay.
we left because of
Okay.
many different reasons.
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
And then we saw a police officer pull up, so
Okay.
we thought it was just kind of a fight. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Somebody, you mentioned somebody grabs this other young guy, the guy with the odd hair, and drags him across
Yeah.
the street.
mhm.
Okay. Can you describe who that was?
He was a bigger guy, but I don't really remember. I don't.
Was he black guy?
No, I think he was white.
He was white.
hmm
Okay. Was he?
But there's the what do you call those? The where you wait for the streetcar, the little hut. Or
Okay.
whatever.
The bus shelter?
Shelter. There you go. And it was on the other side of that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of blocking our view as to where he was dragged.
Okay. Okay. The guy that dragged him though, was he? You said he's a white guy.
Yeah, I believe so.
How tall do you think?
He looked big.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really remember. I kind of just went directly to
Yeah.
the one guy
Yeah, to where he
who
dragged
was
him
on the
to.
ground. Yeah,
Okay. Do you
he
recall
was
what?
on the ground when I got there.
Okay. Do you recall what the guy that dragged him looked like at all? Like,
I think he had shorter hair, and he was tall. That's all I really remember.
okay. Pants or shorts?
I would be guessing. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Light shirt or dark shirt? Okay. Clean shaven?
He looked more clean shaven than the other guy,
Okay.
but
Did
still
he?
kind of dirty.
Okay.
That's to the best of my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah, that's good. Did he say anything at any point?
Not that I heard, no.
Did you see him involved in the fight at all?
Not at that point, no.
At any point, did you see him involved in the fight?
Not really that I remember, no.
What do you mean, not really?
No, not the, it was all kind of, well, it looked, and I don't know why, but it looked like a group of people and then the other two. So I don't know, he wasn't involved in the road fight that I remember, but then he was around, so I'm not sure
Okay.
where he was at that point. Maybe he was there and I didn't notice,
Okay.
that I don't know, but he was then at the side of the road.
Okay. So he drags this other guy to the side of the road,
Mhm.
and do you see where he goes after that?
No.
You go over and you try and help the odd hair guy.
Mhm.
Is anything said at that time?
From me?
From anybody? I think you mentioned.
I said you should sit down. You might pass out if you stand up.
Yeah.
And I asked some other people around, just some random
Yeah.
people, if someone could give a T-shirt or cloth or something.
Yeah.
And then some guy ran out with napkins, but that's
Okay.
obviously
Yeah.
pretty useless.
Okay. And you said he had a cut to his forehead. It was
And
bleeding
then
at
at
the
the back.
bleeding at the back. Okay. And then what happened after that?
And then my friends were yelling at me. As he was trying to get up, he was getting up quite slowly, so that's when I was telling him, you gotta sit down, you gotta stay on the ground. And that's when I noticed the pictures, and then he stood up, and his girlfriend or whatever, whoever, came over and was hugging him, very, upset what has happened. And she got his blood all over her. And then my friends were yelling at me at this point, like, let's go, this
Yeah.
doesn't appear to be over.
Yeah.
And then that's when the police drove up, so we just left.
Okay. Did you see any weapons at any point during
No.
this?
I did not know.
Did you hear anything about weapons, knives, guns, machetes, bazookas?
From other
anything?
people?
From anybody during this fight?
No,
Nobody mentioned anything?
no.
Okay.
Just going back to the fight that you're describing by the streetcar,
Mm-hmm.
the guy in the blue shirt, the bigger guy, and
Mhm.
then the guy with the weird hair. So you describe that he's down on the ground and the bigger guy's on him. He's got him by the shoulders
Yeah, on the
or by his
shirt here.
up here, and then just
Lifting it basically.
lift, and it's his head that's banging off the pavement. And you said about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 times maybe.
Okay. Now, earlier you had mentioned that the girl with the knapsack was around that area.
Yeah, but just before that. It was when that was going on, it was just the two of them.
Okay.
I don't know where she must have.
Okay, so just before that,
She was on the road.
did she have any contact with?
Yeah, I think she was right next to them, and I'm not sure if she was actually aggressing toward the guy in the blue or not,
Okay.
but I don't really remember.
Okay, so before he's banging his head off, the guy in the blue and the guy with the funny hair they're fighting,
Yeah,
but they're standing up and they're fighting.
yeah, but it was quickly to the ground.
Okay, so you're saying just before he goes down to the ground, the girl is there as well.
She was on the road. And I couldn't tell if she actually was aggressing toward or if she was.
So she may or may not have had contact
Yeah.
with,
I
but
don't
she
wanna
was
say
there. She was
100%.
around there.
Yes.
Okay. And was there any other? So that's 3 people. Was there any other body that was in close proximity to them?
Not that I could say was associated with the
Okay.
direct fight.
Okay. So then you're focusing now on him, hitting his head off the pavement.
That's so. What I
Probably
remember
could
more so
imagine
clearly.
you just go zoom right into that.
Yeah.
And I know my partner's already asked you this, but so he just at some point just seems to stop
Yeah.
doing that,
Just stopped. Yeah.
and then
And
what does
ran.
he get? The guy in the blue shirt gets up and runs.
Yeah. Well, he was standing the whole time,
Okay.
bent over him,
Okay,
and then he just ran off. Like
okay, towards the back of the streetcar.
no, toward, if anything, the front. The streetcar parks right almost at Niagara.
Yeah.
It stops there.
Yeah.
Whether it's a red light or getting on from the
Yeah,
shelter.
and they're on the side closest, the south side
south
close to the
side.
curb.
Yes, at the front of the streetcar, just to the side of it.
Okay, and the streetcar is going eastbound or westbound?
The streetcar's going east.
Okay, so does he run around in an eastward direction or in a westward direction?
It's like very slightly east and then kind of south on the corner.
Yeah.
Do a
I don't
picture?
know. Sure, I can try my best. That's Queen Street.
Okay.
This is east. And
Where's Niagara Street from here?
right here. And then there's coffee time. On the corner.
Okay.
Oops. Make the street small. That's the sidewalk.
Okay.
And there's a bus shelter, or whatever, here,
Mhm.
right in front of the coffee time, and the streetcar, there's like a 1 lane, I think, like this. And then the streetcar's here. And then it happened right about here. And then, to the best of my knowledge, he went right about here. And there's cab and stuff, well, next to the coffee time.
So this is Queen Street?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just put Queen Street here? And this is Niagara?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, with the coffee time on the corner.
Okay, so I'm not sure either, so we'll leave
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty, I'm 99% sure it's Niagara.
Where's north?
North would be, I'm not that good at directions. This would be going east.
Okay, so we'll do east.
Yeah.
And they're here. Where are you?
We were on this street corner here. Brittany and Brooke were both there.
So that's pretty much where you were the whole time that you witnessed everything?
Until he was dragged off right here. He was dragged to here.
The funny hair guy.
Yeah. and then I went over here, behind, on this side of the car, on this
And
side of the street.
when you go here, where is the blue shirt guy?
I thought it was him over here.
Okay, and this is where the cab is.
Yeah, and his friend was like, I don't think there's a street. No, I don't think there's a street there. His friend was gonna, there's like lots of cars parked and stuff on here.
Now,
His
okay,
friend, I think, was over here.
okay, this is the friend that he was yelling at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the girl with the knapsack, where's she?
She came over here.
Okay, so was she here at some point?
I don't think so. She was, they think they were like fighting right up here-ish, and here, and then that's where this head banging happened.
So at some point the girl was with them over here?
Yeah. And I don't know if she went this way first. I wasn't really paying attention to
Did you see any other altercation or fight between anyone?
No.
Did you see this person, that his friend that he appeared to be with?
No,
Was
he
fighting with
appeared
anyone?
terrified. Absolutely terrified.
And he was just standing
Like,
watching?
it almost, in his voice that you could tell, it almost sounded like he was like borderline in tears.
What was he saying?
Well, he was saying, "This is not my fight."
Oh, this is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it wasn't blue shirt guy saying this is not my fight, it was the
No.
friend.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he saying that to?
I think he was saying it to the girl. Because I was looking more this direction, and then all this, there was kind of stuff going on over there, but I don't want to say anything because I didn't.
Okay.
So when you go over to help odd-haired guy, he tells you he doesn't want any help,
By his actions
Pretty much.
that I can, yeah.
and then what do you do?
And then my friends were yelling at me, like, I think they might have walked over a little bit, and they're like, "Let's go, this is crazy,
Okay.
it's not over." And then the police car came this way.
And then you walked off.
Yeah, we continued
Okay.
Did you see where this guy went to?
on. No idea.
What's along this roadway here?
At the time?
No, like, is it stores? Is
A
it
store,
all?
yeah, I think it's all stores along here.
It's all stores? Do they have store fronts, like indentations in them?
Like doorways?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So while you noticed this guy at what point? Like while you're walking across?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I recall him beforehand or, I think when they were fighting, he was still over here. This guy was still over here when the fight was
When
going on.
all this is going on?
Do you know what he was wearing?
I want to say a dark shirt, but other than that, I don't know if I'm any help to you at all.
Was he like a street person, or was he clean, like?
No, he didn't look like, he looked like they were coming from somewhere out, you know.
Like a bar?
Yeah, wherever, I don't know.
He's fairly well dressed?
Well dressed, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you see this guy that went towards the cab anymore?
No.
Like when you were crossing the street, did you notice him at all?
No.
Okay. When he walks over this way, was there anybody with him?
No.
So, just so I have straight,
Mm-hmm.
they have the fight, where's the original fight at?
This little
Right,
cloud.
this is the original fight.
Well, where it started, I think, it was just kind of in the middle of the road
Yeah.
area.
Okay, so this TTC is already stopped there.
His door was open.
Okay, this fight happens, they travel over to this location, where he starts bouncing his head off the road.
Mm-hmm.
Does he hit the TTC at all?
No, I don't think so. But it was like, you
Right.
couldn't get closer to
Yeah.
like, I don't think this guy could drive away because how close they were.
Okay. Once that's done,
Mhm.
the guy in the blue shirt just stops for whatever reason,
Yeah, because he wasn't fighting back at that point, so.
Okay. and then he just continues on this way.
Yeah.
This guy here stays here for a matter of seconds, and then somebody drags him.
Yeah, he wasn't, at that point wasn't moving, so. Someone dragged, I don't know who, but somebody dragged him to the next lane. Someone else came and I don't know if it was the same person who just dragged him first and then went away and came back, and then they dragged him to the sidewalk.
Okay. And
You talked about a bus shelter and it obstructing your view for a time.
We were here.
So where's the shelter?
This
Okay.
little box.
I see that was right behind you.
This is the sidewalk.
Okay.
And was there other cars and other people on the roadway?
Yeah, there was other people around,
Okay.
and there was cars parked along here.
Okay. How many people would you estimate were watching?
Oh, I don't know.
5 people on the street? Like you,
Well,
you and your
we
group?
weren't standing all together, like, I'm sure there was people, you know,
Yeah.
from all
Okay.
sides, so.
Okay. Do you think like?
There was some people in the corner here, and I remember, or on the sidewalk along here.
Mhm. Okay. And there was cars on the roadway stopping?
There's people had to stop here, couldn't continue
Oh, right,
driving
right,
because
right.
of all that.
Okay. Anything else?
No, we'll just get her to sign an initial.
Can I just get you to initial here and just,
My bad drawing.
it's a masterpiece.
It really
Just,
helps us with the visual, so it's good.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
This is 9 Acres Street.
Is there anything else that you can tell us to help us with this investigation?
I think I told you
Okay.
everything that I remember.
Okay. You know that what you've told us has been under oath?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to change about what you told us?
No?
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll go stop the video.
Time.
Oh, what time do you have? Sorry.
It's okay.
6:32. Okay, so I will go stop the video and then I'll take you.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second. Just remember we're still live.
We'll wait for you to come back.
Oh,
Do you want to,
stay.
yeah, because I
Sorry,
need
yeah.
to get, as soon as he stops the tape, I just need to get the other information. Thanks for coming in.